Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it's fielded. And the returner makes up. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
The Terrapins line up with a 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
That's how you like to start a playoff game right there. The first time you get your hands on the football as an offense, you put it into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the defense decides to spend. to regroup a bit. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
There's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Morris. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Howard. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Terrapins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Terrapins. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll try a pass here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He is hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Caught, completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. 1st down and 10 now.
On the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is caught. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Morris. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Maryland 28, SMU 0.
And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the SMU offense will take over. First and 10.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Back to pass. It's Jennings. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nice grab. It's Anderson. Tackle made after the completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On the run, it's Williams. He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Back to throw. It's Morris. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the SMU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
To throw, it's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry up. No press here. The defense backing away. He's escaping the pocket now. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now.
That's a first down for the offense.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw yet again. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score Maryland.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Maryland's Airmen will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Using his legs, it's Williams. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
For a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the SMU offense will take over 1st and 10.
defense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. To throw, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle, but first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a big gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's got his man open downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
SMU 13.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They get the second half started with the running play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Morris. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense really clicking here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he gets the pass away. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
To the air, it's Morris. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He spins out of a tackle. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Terrapins. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the SMU offense will take over. 1st and
10. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Chris, you can just sense the interception coming the entire time. He starts to roll to the sideline, which of course is going to reduce his opportunities downfield. The defense does a good job of baiting the throw and then being able to make the interception.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw on 3rd and forever. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the route is on. Hope they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? To the air, it's Jennings. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout taken on defense. And the Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Timeout, Maryland.
A new set of downs after that completion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw again. Catch made on the right side. An impressive spin there. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
On the play. First and goal, SMU.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through.
Maryland, 63. SMU, 20.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
Maryland Terrapins will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Grab behind the line. It's White. Finds room at the 30. Physical run, breaking tackles. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
A first down.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Morris. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Maryland, 63. SMU, 20.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage. And
he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the SMU offense will take over. 1st and
10. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Almost picked off yet again. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, SMU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
And makes the score. Maryland 70, SMU 28.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
He makes the grab. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal, SMU.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Maryland.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ponies.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 43, set to kick this one.
And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So second down after the incompletion. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Here's another interception. Losing track.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game, even when they call the...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now,
cannot escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able